2 minutes and we will be live. Let's go. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today, guys, we got a lot to talk about. Regarding the crypto markets, and there are now conversations going on just a day or two, actually 2 days. 2 days after we saw the weekly candle for Bitcoin break back up above the key range that we've been in. Just 2 days after that, there are conversations from some people that have been in the crypto space for a very long time, some people that have actually put out some excellent TA in the past, saying that maybe this bull market won't continue till 2025. Are we going to have to wait until 2025? I wonder if we're going to have to wait that long. Hopefully not that long. Hopefully not 10,000 years. Hopefully, we are just in that month of October, and the breakout is happening. I mean, we went through some pretty key levels on the weekly candles. I feel like we should be going up, but we got to talk about the ideas being circulated around right now, and some hesitation amongst the bulls, potentially. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the chat. C. DeBuffs. From Chile, welcome from Chile, my friend. Thanks for joining us all the way from across the globe. Appreciate you. Roberto CD in the chat says, can't wait for payday to buy some sweet discounts right now. Oh, Roberto, do you mean these discounts? The beautiful 6-5% gains? We've had better discounts, but I'll tell you what, Roberto, I hear you. I see you. Maybe you're looking at the big losers over the last 7 days. Maybe you're picking up some DeFi protocols for Ethereum, right? Maybe you're betting to Maker. Maybe you're not. But you're probably just looking at all these dips. And understanding, too, I bet Roberto understands something that a lot of people still just seem to miss. That the total market cap still isn't broken to a new high. We are lower than the previous high. Every bull market, we've gone to a new high. We're still in discount land. You guys know that Crocoin versus Bitcoin, its valuation is very, very low. You guys know that Ethereum versus Bitcoin, its valuation is very low, historically speaking, which means that we have a ton of upside for Crocoin, for Ethereum, for a lot of altcoins out there that you might love versus Bitcoin, okay? And there's a lot. Avalanche, Cardano, very undervalued versus Bitcoin because Bitcoin dominance is up right now. Close to 60%. Some people are saying we're going to get to 60%. I think that's possible. I think we could go higher. That's all achievable. That's fine. But that doesn't necessarily mean that your altcoins have to do bad. That just might mean that Bitcoin gets most of the attention, okay? But honestly, guys, with the price action that we've seen for Bitcoin, let's just take a peek at it real quick. So, again, this weekly candle closed its body above all the previous highs. Now, that's not totally unique because we've seen that, you know, on all of these candles, really. I mean, any of the candles any of the candles above this line, right? All these candles, so that's like a lot of weekly candles. That's several weekly candles that have closed above that line. But the key here is that none of these weekly candles, except for one, which is this candle right here, had a bodied candle close above this blue range. Okay, I feel really good, really good about Bitcoin finding a bounce here, guys. That is not a fact. I don't do financial advice. You should know this by now, but look at the amount of time we're spending up here. We're spending a lot of time up here. Arguably way more time than we did back in any of these areas. We're already been up in these 4-hour candles above this range for longer than any of these other time frames have done. It's looking like it's making a floor. Potentially a floor right here at, 67.4. Maybe we come down to 60, low 66, touch into the 65. A wick back down below. I wouldn't be surprised by any of that. But it looks like, boom, we want to bounce up from here, guys. Aiden in the chat says, hope so. When is election finished? Oh boy, could be months. Welcome to the USA these days. Elections take decades to conclude for some reason. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it. That's for another day. I don't know who's giving me a call. Not gonna take that call right now. In fact, let me put myself on do not disturb over here. Apologize about that, guys. Anyway, it looks like Bitcoin is taking a floor here at $66,000. So that could be beautiful. Get the bounce up and then boom, 70K, 74K, hopefully soon. Total market cap should follow. ETH versus Bitcoin should find some strength again at some point. And then, Crocoin versus Bitcoin as well. And all your other favorite altcoins out there. I know that Jasmine had a little bit of a pump yesterday. Is it still hanging in there with that? Not really. Kind of lost its pump. It had a pump going yesterday. Still calm at the same levels. And so I know we're all waiting. We're all impatient. Me too, guys. Trust me. I am getting increasingly impatient with these markets because I'm a human and I'm excited and I'm waiting and my patience is running thin. And I want my money and I want it now. You know what I mean? That's what we all want right now. We're waiting. Why can't Bitcoin just break out already? BlackRock just bought more Bitcoin than was mined in the last month. Why isn't Bitcoin blasting? It's going to, I believe. I believe it's going to. All the data suggests that. So let's talk about, the breaking crypto news. Let's talk about, what we need to be alert for Bitcoin. And let's talk about, when we can expect this new all-time high to actually be coming. See the buffs. I don't really want to talk about that guy's token on the stream. YouTube's owned by Google, and there's a close watch on the words that we say. So that's that. Okay. So let's get into it, guys. First up, what are the big gainers? What are the big losers today? Big losers, not a ton of big losers today. Big gainers, Popcat is flying again. Moving on up 6% over the last 7 days. Radium on Solana getting a huge boost up, 26% over the last 7 days. What is Radium? It is a decentralized protocol on top of Solana. One of the places you can go to trade some of your favorite tokens. This looks like it's blasting off right now. This thing is actually probably going to go back up to 16 bucks. That's an 8x from here. Amazing. A little less than an 8x from here. That's amazing. This is something that we've talked about. When this parabolic bull market comes, guys, what you're looking for, okay, is all these different DeFi projects. And, look at all the different chains. Sorry. You got to look at all the different chains, okay? Ethereum, Tron, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, Base. And what you could do is you can look within these chains and you can look at the top protocols in these chains, and you'll see that Radium is number 2 under Jito. There's a Jito token as well, I think. Radium has its own token. Jupiter has its own token. These protocols have tokens, most of them. And these tokens, if Solana's going to do well and crypto's going to do well, these tokens are going to do well. In fact, there's usually more upside in solid altcoins within a chain ecosystem. If that chain is successful, if Solana is successful, then the altcoins within that ecosystem, which are at a much lower market cap than a coin like Solana, at a $700 million market cap, you know, there's potentially more upside. And so that's something we've talked about very consistently, but with that comes a lot of risk. And so I wouldn't be going down to like a very low volume, low popularity protocol on a chain that nobody cares about. You go to a popular chain, you go to a protocol that's obviously huge on that chain that's undervalued. Undervalued is relative, I understand that, but that's where you got to start looking at market caps and understanding volumes on dexes, and then understanding like buzz. Is there a community? Is there buzz? Sushi Satoshi in the chat. How's it going, brother? I see you posting some sushi on X recently. Looking good, brother. Looking good. WCBJJ77 says, thinking about DCing into Pepe for the upcoming bull market for my meme coin. Pepe's going to go up. I think Pepe's an easy 10x, probably. So maybe that's one if you want more risk and you got to go for lower cap memes, but maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want more risk. Maybe that's the smart play. Going into a meme, get your exposure to meme, a little more upside than maybe I don't know, I guess Ethereum or Bitcoin. I think that Pepe and Solana, I couldn't tell you what's going to perform more from here, Pepe or Solana. That's really up in the air. Probably Pepe, which is ridiculous because Solana is Solana, but probably Pepe, which is why, you know, I don't mind your strategy. So no opinions on that token, that WLFI. No thoughts on it, really. I'm not really... Yeah, I'm going to focus on like the big coins and some of the memes that have real strong followings behind it. And there really could be a cult-like, you know, backing behind that coin. So I don't know. I'm frankly, I'm scared to talk about it, frankly. So that's the truth. Anyway, big gainers today. It's a shame and sad. I'm not proud of that, but that's the truth. We do have to protect ourselves here. It's really, especially at this time of year where we're at with the U.S. and what's going on. So, yes. Caspa's getting a nice move up. Caspa might be finally getting a bounce in its range. We've been looking at Caspa for a while. Let's see here, actually, here if this chart's good. Let me fix this chart for us here. Boom. 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 Caspa's been in this range for a little while. And I told you guys, at some point Caspa's going to get a bounce, and it's going to be the easiest to... If you guys want to make a trade, and like an obvious trade like this, you know, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link. I'm not telling you that Caspa is 100% going to go from this bottom to this top, but I'm going to tell you that if there's a trade that I was looking to make right now, this is definitely one of the ones that I like the most. I think it's one of the hottest protocols that has been very, very bullish consistently. It's oversold right now. Bitcoin's at the precipice of making new highs. Caspa's undervalued. I think Caspa at least goes back up to the top of this range, if not blasting through it and going back into price discovery mode, going to, you know, $1, $2, $5, whatever it might be for Caspa in the future. Caspa's definitely a growing protocol. Anyway, okay, let's get into some of the news, guys. You know, nice little intro and getting to some of the coins that are moving and just some of the ideas that I have behind, you know, what I like, what I don't like, why. October, guys, we are still green, so that's wonderful, beautiful, fantastic. Thoughts on Crow, not a ton. You guys know my thoughts on Crow. I do a lot of Crow coin videos. I'm bullish on it when the parabolic rally begins. And I think it's beginning, but we need the fireworks explosion of a FOMO parabolic rally, panic buying mania to begin for Bitcoin, and then your Crow coin will explode. In the meantime, there's opportunities in other memes and other chains and other, you know, random plays that, you know, you can catch, like Caspa, making a trend on Caspa right now. Or you could just take the steady and, subtle approach of just DCAing into the coins that you like, knowing that at some point they're going to go higher, believing at some point that they're going to go much higher. Maybe I could look at FSM2 later. Let me get through some of the stories and we'll do more Q&A. I really love the chat right now. I know you guys are active. It's good. Let's talk a little bit about this. So Benjamin Cowan is a guy that I like to follow in crypto, though I don't always agree with what he says. This guy, lives and dies by what he says, right? He has extremely high conviction behind his hypotheses and his theories, which is good and important for us to do. But we also have to be very open-minded about anything potentially being a possibility. In this particular example of this post that I want to talk about from Benjamin Cowan, he's going back to April 2024, talking about essentially how, this thing was going to cool off for 6 to 9 months and pick back up in 2025. And now just yesterday, he tweeted this out that, we could get one final drop in November and December and the market picks back up in 2025. That would be insane to me because in a bull market, we've not really had a November, okay, that was bearish. In a true bull market, we've never really had a bearish November. These are bear markets. Really, I mean, like, this was kind of the beginning. Yeah, I mean, this was the beginning of the bear market, I guess, was November of 2021. So that doesn't really count. And then this was the bear market. But November, historically speaking, I mean, is 46% gains. And so for him to come out and put out a prediction that, like, the best month in the history of crypto, I don't understand it. I mean, I think this is him kind of sticking to his theories behind the DXY and the yield curves and the Fed and the reports. And while I do think that all of that is relevant, I do strongly disagree with the idea that the traditional market and quantitative easing and tightening and Fed rates are like the crypto is going to live and die by that. At some point in a parabolic rally for Bitcoin, in a post-halving year, in a presidential election year, we blast off no matter what. I mean, unless there's some kind of true black swan event for the crypto market in particular, like the FTX collapse was. So it's something to keep in mind, and I'm not saying that he's wrong, and I'm not saying that this is not possible, but I'm saying that it's not probable, and I'm surprised to see somebody come out and say this, and I think the reason that he's doing this is because he wants himself to be right, which I get. We all want to be right, and I like Benjamin Cowan a lot. I think he's a very smart man. I think he's a very smart TA guy. I enjoy his content. He's one of my favorite content creators out there, and because I think he's got some excellent TA, some excellent charts that we could all, look at and understand. But I still don't really necessarily agree with the idea of a final drop in crypto in November, December. But I could agree with his BTC dominance going to 60%. And, ETH going home is him saying ETH is going to crash versus Bitcoin more. That could happen more, but Bitcoin dominance could just go up. And the overall crypto market doesn't have to crash. Bitcoin just has to outpace some things, which is hard to do because typically when Bitcoin is outpacing, when Bitcoin's really pumping, altcoins like to rip. So we'll see how it shakes out, but there's just things to consider that I wanted to talk about with you guys. Breaking news as well. Avalanche, which is a top DeFi protocol. If you look at DeFi Llama and you look at the top chains out there, you'll see that Avalanche is a top chain. People like Avalanche. It's ranked number 8 in TVL. There's a lot of plays on Avalanche as well. Well, Avalanche just launched their own Visa card for cryptocurrency payments. AVAX releases Visa card for cryptocurrency payments. And so more about it. It's Avalanche card is not a bank, and it is FDIC insured, which is very interesting. It works like a credit card, but user activity is not reported to credit bureaus. This is going to start in Latin American and Caribbean countries, and it's not available to residents of Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Russia, North Korea, Syria, Iran, And then Crimea, a little bit, not available in a lot of places, available in a little places. But crypto adoption continuing, more products coming out, getting ready for the bull market. And then here's an interesting idea as well. Again, now Avalanche, why Avalanche? Well, why Stacks? Why Cardano? Why Ethereum? Why DeFi? Because DeFi is on the rise. Binance and crypto.com lose ground to rivals. Oh no, crypto.com. Why? Right? No. The story here, guys, is that decentralized exchanges are getting more popular. People are learning, not your keys, not your crypto. People are learning your keys, your crypto. Fees are lower. It's kind of fun to use DEXs, and it's pretty easy. It seems complicated. It's not. Decentralized exchanges are more popular, which means altcoins are going to continue to get more popular, which means low cap plays are still potentially going to make a ton of money in this bull market, which is why I urge everybody to do your own research and dig in. Dig in. What are the top protocols on Ethereum? What are the top protocols on Solana? What are the top protocols on Base? On in the L1 side of Bitcoin, what do you like in the L1 side of Bitcoin? Avalanche, what are the top plays now? What are the top memes? What are the top utility plays? What are the top dexes? And I can't tell you all the top dexes off the top of my head for Avalanche, but I could go find out very quick. What do we got? They use a lot of the Ethereum protocols. Avalanche is an EVM compatible chain, so they use Aave. Okay? They use GMX for derivatives. They're on Arbitrum and Avalanche. What else do they use? Faro Exchange is one of the exclusive dexes to Avalanche. What else do we have? Pangolin is also a dex that is only on, Solana or on Avalanche. So you can look at these and then you can start to decide. But then think about this. Uniswap is on all these different chains. So Uniswap is a good dex. Uniswap is undervalued right now, honestly. So, these are some of the things you can look at. Solana, since it's not an EVM compatible chain, has its own deal. It's got its own dexes. Jupiter, Radium. We were just looking at Radium. Radium's blasting off. Why? Orca has a token. Is Orca token going to blast off? Yeah, it's probably going to blast off. So you can look through some of these, and we know about Cronos as well. We talk about Cronos a lot here. You can look through and see, VVS Finance. You can look at Fulcrum. You could look at Tectonic. You could look at Orbi if you want to. You could look at, a lot of these different coins in each ecosystem and decide, what do you like? But again, DeFi is increasing in popularity. Centralized exchanges are, losing market share essentially as crypto explodes again and this total market cap breaks new highs. We blast off. I believe that total value locked up in DeFi is going to blast off, and that's where money flows into these dexes. Money flows into the tokens within these DeFi ecosystems, and that's where we make those 10, 20, 50x, 100x plays. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited. I'm bullish. Let's talk about this. Bitcoin faces resistance as analysts now weigh in pre-election consolidation. Here is something to consider. With the election in the United States, there is some uncertainty. Now, there's a little bit of certainty amongst some audiences. You could look at the poly markets, and right now the polls are saying who's going to win according to poly market. I don't know if this is going to be accurate or not. The polls on the mainstream media say that, same person's in the lead, barely, or they're tied neck and neck. But the poly markets are saying there's an obvious winner here. I don't know exactly what happens. And so even though we have these wonderful things and Elon Musk talking about, the pro-crypto candidate potentially getting elected, we still have uncertainty. Okay? So we still have uncertainty. And people are wondering, well, if he wins, is that good? Or if she wins, is that bad? And as long as people are still asking that question in their brains, yes, pre-election consolidation makes sense. And so maybe our October, you know, maybe our October is a little bit weaker than we want it to be. But maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of uncertainty right now, and that could be a reflection into the markets. That, if anything, would slow us down. But then the election is, you know, November. So we should get the results or an idea of what the results are going to be. Oh my gosh. You remember when it used to be like that night and the next day? For now, it takes weeks for some reason. So we'll see how long it takes. I don't know when it's going to. That's going to be annoying for the crypto markets to wait on the final verdict. It's so messed up. Poly market is being manipulated by whales. It could be. You're right, Crypto Keeper. That is very possible. But also, why would the whales... Like, if you're saying that the whales are manipulating poly market in favor of one person because they want that person to be elected, and we know who that is, why would they burn billions of dollars? Like, why would they... That doesn't make sense to me. It's certainly possible to a point, but, like, how could it be manipulated? Like, are they just going to burn that much money because it's to their advantage? I guess maybe it's good marketing. Maybe it takes confidence, you know, pushes confidence amongst voters and gets them out to vote. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. It's a very interesting idea. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So anyway, those are some of the ideas I got going on today. Very interesting to see all that. A wave of crypto-friendly lawmakers is about to crash Congress. A $160 million super PAC spending spree is about to give the industry an army of allies in the House and Senate across party lines. This is basically like... This is so funny because this is just how politics works. Now that we gave the politicians money, they'll care about what we want them to care about. You know? That's the world we live in. It's sad. It's so sad. Yeah. It's upsetting. Okay. Enough depressing things. I had a wonderful, beautiful doctor's appointment with my daughter and my wife this morning for my kiddo. She's very healthy. All the concerns we had. Very healthy, very beautiful, very perfect. Loves to cry. She's perfect. Let's see what shakes out here for Bitcoin, guys. Okay, what else we got going on today? Let's look at the charts. Let's get in there. We'll do a little Q&A. Let me know what's on your minds. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me, Goose. Okay. Mario Gomez Cortez says, someone tell me Kanto is that one special coin in the bull circuit. I don't know anything about Kanto. Let's look at some coins, though. Kanto. Never heard of that in my life. It's on a couple exchanges. It's on crypto.com. Interesting. EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain with the core focus on decentralized finance. Oh, another decentralized economy. Another DeFi protocol. Don't we have enough DeFi protocols? Like, I'm all about multiple winners, but like not 10,000 of them. Why this chain? Why this chain? Because they didn't benefit from any VC? Who knows? Who knows? Caspa is having a bounce, Beebs. And I saw you, by the way, at the end of my stream yesterday saying, what about the meme coin, the KRC20 memes? Yeah, I'm looking at those. Caspa is an easy play right now. Again, I think that's the coin. If I was making a trade right now, that's the coin I'd be trading. I'm not trading right now. I don't have the brain power to do it right now with the kiddo. Samant wants that Stacks coin price pump. Me too. Me too. Somebody was asking me about FSM. Oh my gosh, no. That's it. Nope. Safe Moon, never liked it. Floki, sure. But Floki, Safe Moon, like, that's like me, like, okay, I'm going to launch a coin. No, I'm not. I'm not going to launch a coin. Not going to launch a coin. Shouldn't have said that. But I'm saying, that's like somebody else coming out and saying, okay, new meme, Doge, Vivek, Ramaswamy, Inu, you know, like, put a bunch of buzzwords together. And no, it's no. I don't even have to look at it. Just no, and that's not financial advice, but no. Sorry. Doge Iva Swami token. Exactly. See, Sushi, you get it. Ever do any bets on Polymarket, or are Americans completely locked out of making bets there? I don't think we're locked out of making bets there, Daryl. I don't, though. See, the thing is I love to gamble. I love it. I love it. I love betting on fights. I love going to the casino. I like leverage trading. I like it so much that it's dangerous for me to do. So I don't really do it. I don't really do it. Sometimes I do, but rarely. I do some swing trades, some very low leverage swing trades, because that's what I can do. But once I start getting into the higher risk things, and I'm, you know, more towards betting like poly markets, I don't like it. And Daryl Young, before you congratulate me for self-control, I'm not perfect. I don't have perfect self-control, but I do very well. I do very well in controlling myself to the best of my ability. And that's all any of us can do, right? I'm a human, so are you. Got to know your flaws, guys. Got to know your flaws. I just like saw shadows. That was crazy. Yeah, appreciate you, Daryl. What else is going on, guys? Do you do any bets, Daryl? You got any on the election? You got any bets on the election? That's the one I was like kind of interested in doing. But nah. Crypto Keeper says, hopefully the market goes above and beyond as my daughter plans to go to college next year. I just got done paying for my older daughter's schooling. Well, congratulations on getting your older daughter's schooling out, and good luck, Crypto Keeper. I do think that we're going to have a nice little bull run here. And when I say little, I mean huge. I mean huge. Okay. Daryl's got 900 on her. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Yankees or Dodgers? I'm not a huge baseball guy. I'm not a big sport guy. I like playing sports. I like going to the sporting events and watching them. I love to run. I love to golf. I don't love watching sports. And so because it's just like Babe Ruth, Yankees, I don't know, you know, because like it's a classic team. Like they got classic, you know, it's the New York Yankees. I don't know. Though I don't really like New York. I'm not a big city guy. Samant says Bitcoin Stacks coin, bank payment systems. Yeah, Samant, I'm loving your bullish tendencies on Stacks, my friend. I'm loving it. WCBJJ77 The News says, I staked around 4 billion Tectonic 4 years ago in 2022. Hopefully Tectonic turns into something. I hope so too. You need the Cronos chain to work and explode, and it could. We just need it to happen. We just need it to happen. Club Crow said, I believe Shiba Inu. Wait, no, I believe Pepe will pass a penny before Shiba Inu. I don't think Shiba Inu is ever going to pass a penny. Why? Because in order for Shiba Inu to pass a penny, it needs to go 1, 2, 3 zeros. That is a 1000x for Shiba Inu, which would bring it to a 100 billion, $10 trillion market cap, I think, is what that would bring Shiba Inu to. So yes, Shiba Inu will never hit a penny unless they do some kind of crazy burn that's unprecedented with the supply of the tokens. And then you got Pepe sitting right now at 1, 2, 3. Pepe would need 100x. Pepe is not going to hit a penny either. Club Crow, why would you say that, Crypto Kip? I love you, Club Crow. But the reason being is because, again, that is 1 0, that is 2 zeros, that is 3 zeros that we'd have to move over, which means that is again, 1000x. That's insane. These things are not going to 1000x. They're not going to 100x. They're not going to 1000x. It's not going to happen. Maybe in a sick and twisted world, Pepe coin could 100x. But that would only get you to 0.001. $400 billion market cap for Pepe. I don't think that's going to happen. That's ridiculous. In a sick and twisted world, which I would be a fan of. Not a sick and twisted world, but a sick and twisted world where Pepe just explodes. I love when meme coins pump. I love it. I love when the weird things happen in crypto. Coins are pumping. You can't even explain it. It's great. I don't like a sick and twisted world. That's messed up. But I do like the idea of Pepe going to a penny. However, it's not going to happen. I don't even think it's going to go to, what is that? 1/10 of a penny? I don't think that's going to happen. $400 billion market cap? I don't think so. I don't think so. What else is going on? Johnny Sevenfold said, I had to buy an Apple Watch Ultra 2 to get away from my phone and give me more family time. Hey, there you go. You had to buy the Apple Watch. I just bought the Apple Watch 2 recently just because I wanted to set some timers. Also, I use it for golf. It's a great GPS for golf. And it's actually really nice because I use my phone to record my videos, and now if things are coming in or there's emergencies, I have my messages or phone calls coming in or whatever. So justify my ridiculously expensive purchase of an Apple Watch. Johnny, I know you're doing the same thing. I love the Apple Watch though. I'm a fan. I like Apple products. Do I love the company Apple? Probably not. Beeb says, do you think a $2 to $5 Caspa is a realistic possibility? I do. I do think that we could see, a $2 Caspa. I think we could see a $5 Caspa. Sure. Yeah, I do. Sweet pullback, says Beebs. I did see that Sweet pullback. How far did Sweet actually pull back? Oh, it's $1.94. Oh, that explains why my meme coin that I bought on Sui is dying. I bought a meme coin on Sui and it's absolutely crashing. But honestly, you know what? Sui coin coming down to where it's at right now is all within expectation. Something that I talked about. And actually, we had it posted in our private Discord. We added a moderator of sorts to our private Discord. Black Sea did. And them putting out some actual, TA into the Discord for the community, which has been, nice. What is going on here? I'm struggling to finagle my finaglings. Anyway, we put out some TA in the Discord saying that, hey, this thing could easily be coming back down to tap down to I said 180 something to 190. This would be the area of a floor right here, I think. This would be the area where I believe we could be getting a bounce. Again, I think that means Caspa is a great long opportunity, and I'd say Sui is a great long opportunity right now, and that is not financial advice, but they're undervalued. These are dollar cost averaging opportunities, I believe. Derek Young says, anything on Caw and Mary? No, nothing on Caw and Mary. I'm holding my Mary. I am not holding Caw, not because I don't like it, just because I'm not holding it right now. Yeah. There you go. I think that my keyboard just went kaput on me, actually. Oh, yeah, my keyboard's dead. All right, guys. Well, my keyboard's dead. We've been live for 47 minutes. And I'm going to jet. Johnny Sevenfold says, I went for a walk yesterday night and left my phone at home. Asked my son, how did it feel not having a phone on me? He said it was awesome. Yeah, you know what? You're aware of it. That's good, Johnny. Ditch the phone, man. Ditch the phone. Throw the football. Take the walk. Ditch the phone if you can, brother. We all need to work on it. We all need to ditch our phone more, okay? We all got to work on it. It's been easier for me with having a little infant lately because I got to do all the things with her. And it's been awesome. So just embrace the moment, and that's what we got to do. All right, guys, that is all I got. Mario said, where do I see Jasmine in the next 3 weeks? Up. We'll talk about it more later. That's all I got, guys. DCA Hodl. Till next time, I'm Crypto Kip. This is Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Do your own research, my friends. I will see you next time. Peace, y'all.